Smells great, by the way.
Are you all hungry?
From the Uncle Boojie's Bourbon Tasting Room in Louisville, Kentucky, this is Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs in front of a live studio audience. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Laird along with Kevin Harned.
And Tim, this time it's a match made in heaven.
We got to do a little different here in Louisville, right, Chef?
Oh, yeah. Let's try to tie that Louisiana to Louisville connection.
This has got to be probably the best short rib I've ever tried in my life.
How you like that?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys smelled it when you sat down.
You smell this? Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Get ready for an explosive fusion of flavors.
Ooh, that's a nice combination.
Right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Paristown, right here at Uncle Boojie's Tasting Theater, home to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Kevin Harned with my broadcast partner, Tim Laird.
And Kevin, it's a great day to be in Kitchen Theater because we're cooking Cajun like nobody else can in Louisville. The head chef from Middletown is here. The restaurant serves a tasty blend of Louisville and Louisiana. And wait until you see what the chef is cooking today. First, it's a beefed up pasta made with blue cheese.
And Tim, you know what? I'm fired up for dessert. Watch as the chef turns cheesecake into bananas Foster.
It's time to get cooking, so let's meet today's chef. He was born in Louisville, but loves Louisiana cooking. Say hello to Chris Pfeiffer from Middletown.
Hello, Chris.
Good to meet you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome to Uncle Boojie's. We love it here. And what about this audience? Are you all hungry?
Well, good. We've been working hard to get a bunch of food ready. So.
That's good. You know, anytime you're in the tasting theater, that means you get to take a taste. So Chris is going to whip up a bunch of stuff today. Let's start before we dive into the food and talk just a little bit about yourself first.
Sure.
Tell everybody sort of how you got your start, how you made it to Lulu, and.
Sure. Well, so I started cooking when I was 16, and I started just in, I started in a Panera prep kitchen. And from there, just kept working and kept working. I spent some time at Berenice and Grassa Grama, and then eventually I was the sous chef and butcher for Steak and Bourbon.
Oh, love that.
And so from there, there was an opening at the new location in Nulu for Lulu, and I went there as the sous chef, cut my teeth there for about a year and a half, and then when they were opening the Middletown kitchen, they asked me if I wanted to be a part of it. And so I'm the executive chef out there now, and really enjoying getting to cook out there, especially since that's where I grew up, is out in Middletown.
Yeah, and I'm happy to have you because I'm in Middletown, but I'll tell you what, it's so great to have something new and different in the area, which we've been begging for. And the one thing about Lulu is I know each location shares something a little bit different. I mean, you have some menu items that travel through all of them, but you make some unique ones to the area you're in.
We do, and I think that's one of the coolest parts about Lulu as an organization, right, is we've got 3 different restaurants, and all the Bayou menu items are always the same. Most of the locations have the hummus and the lavash, but what makes it different is every chef at each location gets to design some of the plates themselves, put some of themselves into it. And so with this location, we really tried to lean hard into that Cajun heart.
And you can see it when you walk through the door. You just feel like you're going to Nolan's. I mean, it's just, I love the decor in there and everything else, and comfortable seating in the bar and the restaurant area and everything else. You got a great bar there, too, which I frequent.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, you have a drink on the menu there. Did I see that? You created a cocktail?
We did create the Middletown Martini, which they're serving up, and I think it's doing quite well.
It is doing quite well, yeah.
So it's not just me drinking them.
Not just you, but you might be supplementing some of it, yeah.
Okay, good. It's good for me and my liver. But anyway.
What are we making today?
So today we're making a short rib pasta, but this is actually a recipe of mine.
Okay.
I honed it in real hard when I was at Market. We ran it as a special a couple of times. But this is our slow braised short rib. I brought some to be bubbling and ready for us here. We braise this short rib in-house. We always try to get our beef from local farms when it's available.
Very good.
We butcher this every morning, and we braise it off every morning. And so
how you like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
We try to keep it fresh and local as often as we can.
Very good.
The tomatoes we're using in this dish as well are from a farm from Kentucky. So whenever I get the opportunity to get stuff from local farmers, I always try to help support them.
All right.
But so the first thing we'll do is we'll throw some mushrooms in there, let those get cooking off. along with a little bit of this garlic and onion.
Oh, that's a nice combination.
Garlic and onion goes in everything, if you ask me. And so we'll let that start going, and while we're talking, just start letting that get some color.
God, I love it. And of course, you have a lot of other great menu items. Tell us a couple of other ones in Middletown that you have. That...
Well, my personal favorite is one from my own heart. It's the catfish. It is a cornmeal breaded catfish, and that catfish is caught locally in Kentucky as well.
Wow.
And we put that on top of Weisenberger grits with Creole kale.
Wow. What do you think about that, Kevin?
I think that sounds great. And very Kentucky, too, by the way.
Yeah,
so
that's
a nice little tie to the state.
That's what I always try to do when I can, is try to tie that Louisiana to Louisville connection, right? Because there's nothing more southern than a good catfish.
Yeah,
and
right.
so if I can get it from, down in the lakes, that's what I would like to do. I think that keeps us connected to the city.
So not the Ohio River.
Not the Ohio River, no.
No, that's where the shrimp comes from.
That's right. The shrimp and the crawfish. That's
Just
right.
checking.
But so now that we've got some color on our onions and our mushrooms,
It smells great, by the way.
we're going to throw some of these local Kentucky tomatoes in there. And they are just beautiful, and they're brilliant red. There's nothing like getting fresh from a farm, those tomatoes. They just don't beat. You can get tomatoes in the grocery store, but that doesn't have the same feel.
We said that all the time. Growing up in Nelson County, we'd have garden after garden, and we'd can tomatoes, make tomato juice, and then there's nothing better than having that freshness in the winter.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, vegetable soup with everything that was fresh from the summer months in
absolutely.
the winter. I love it.
Well,
Nothing beats fresh.
So right about here, when we got our tomatoes in there, starting to get some color, it's the most important part of any dish, right? Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Uh-huh. It's easy to forget it, especially if you try to watch the cholesterol, but
No.
that's not what we do at our restaurant. We always will season it.
Yeah, I watch it about once a year when I see it increase on the report.
That's right. Okay, so right now, we'll go ahead and we'll throw our cream in here.
Ooh, yeah.
Let that start reducing a little bit.
So now when all this comes together, it's going to be short ribs with a little blue cheese pasta, so that's going to be amazing.
When we'll start, the first cheese we put in is a fine grated pecorino.
Oh, I love pecorino, and it's got some saltiness to it, so you got to be careful when you're salting.
Which is why we season the vegetables first, and then once the cream's in, you shouldn't need to touch it. The blue cheese and the pecorino will give it all the flavor it needs. So now we'll do a big tablespoon of that blue cheese.
I didn't know you could use blue cheese in cooking. I usually have it in my olive and a martini, but other than that,
Right. Well, a lot of times you see it right in salads and,
Oh, yeah,
and
you're right.
olives, but
Well, there are other uses.
but there's not a lot of times you get to utilize that into a pasta.
No, that's great, because I always thought the blender's just for frozen drinks. I didn't know you could use it for other occasions, but I'll tell you, that looks great.
Oh yeah. Well, and so
That'll thicken up a little.
that'll thicken up. That blue cheese is what, once that releases, that's what's going to give us that nice thickness in there. So now we'll go ahead and we'll throw our pasta in the water and get that getting hot while we're waiting. And we'll go ahead and we'll chuck this short rib that's been braising on this stove. I don't know if you guys smelled it when you sat down,
Smell
but,
this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
but we'll go ahead and we'll throw that in there. And that's going to give us this nice, beautiful brown color that'll come out of that.
All right. Well, Chef, while that's cooking, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have the final results of the short rib and the blue cheese pasta. You're all watching Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Tim Laird along with Kevin Harned, and we're cooking with Chris Pfeiffer from Middletown.
Yes,
and we're
sir.
going to about dish up the short rib pasta with blue cheese.
Can you all smell it out there?
All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll drop this pasta right in there now that that's good and cooked.
And that's a rigatoni, right?
It is a rigatoni.
What I love about that too, with those circles in there, it picks up all the cream and the flavors
It'll
of the
scoop
sauce.
all that sauce right up.
Oh,
And then we'll just go ahead and throw that right in that plate there.
wow.
You know, and I love short rib. I really do. All different kinds of it. To put it in pasta just combines two things I love. So this is going to be great.
Well, and then we'll, just for good measure, we'll throw a little bit more pecorino on top.
Gotta have a little
right?
pecorino on top.
There's nothing wrong with more cheese ever, right? And then we'll also finish it with some fresh sage. We actually have started a garden outside the restaurant. We're growing our own tomatoes, they're coming in now. We have sweet potatoes down. All of our herbs we've used this summer have all come from that garden outside.
You planted it?
Yes, we planted it at the start of the season, and we've just been using our own, and we actually use that mint in as many of the drinks as we can when we use them.
And even though you're by that big store over there, you actually grow your own. You actually go right out the backyard. You don't have to go to the store over there.
No, I always think it's a lot better to just be able to walk out and grab it if I need it.
So next time I drive by, I'll stop by your herb garden, pick up some potatoes, sage, and
yeah, come
on. Be out there with this
just out
Bloody
here,
Mary.
do a little shopping.
Well, anyway, it's the best mint you can buy. But this is the finished product right here.
Beautiful.
Short rib with blue cheese pasta. Wow. Well, we're just getting started. We've got more to come. What are you making next?
Next, we're going to be making our Banana Foster's cheesecake.
I can't wait for that. I'm a big dessert fan, but before we get to dessert, the lucky taster at our PNC Bank tasting table is going to get a chance to take a taste and tell us how Chef Chris did. We're coming back with more from Chris from Cafe Lulu in Middletown right here on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Kevin Harned. I've made my way back to the PNC Bank tasting table. Tanya's here. You know, listen, I love Cafe Lulu, Middletown in particular. Chef Chris Pfeiffer's been hard at it. He put together the short rib, which I love, pasta, which I love. I'm about to dive in. I know a lot of folks here at the table have had a chance to take a taste. Good?
It is amazing.
All right, Tanya, I want you to take a taste, get a bite on the fork, and then I'm going to ask you to sort of pick out some of the flavors that you taste. Of course, we saw him cooking with the garlic, the fresh tomatoes, a lot of seasonal and fresh in this dish, not to mention the onion, of course, the pasta, and the short rib. How is it?
Absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh. Full of flavor. Absolutely delicious. I taste the garlic. I love garlic. Huge fan. This has got to be probably the best short rib I've ever tried in my life. And I've tried a lot of short rib.
Yeah.
But this is amazing.
Now, that is a compliment, I'll say. Have you been to Cafe Lulu Middletown yet?
I have.
Yeah. I love it out there, too. You do feel like you're in New Orleans when you walk in, you know?
We live in Eastwood, so we do visit Lulu there in Middletown, and we absolutely love it. Sitting outside, the food is excellent.
Yeah, good spot.
Always wonderful.
Tanya, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody here at the PNC Bank tasting table. Everybody at home, we've got another treat for you. In fact, we're sharing secrets to a Banana Foster's cheesecake. Chris Pfeiffer, Cafe Lulu Middletown, when we come back right here on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Tim Laird here on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs inside Uncle Boojie's Tasting Theater. Coming here is like going back in time to the early days of bourbon distilling.
There's a fantastic bar full of creative bourbon cocktails, and inside the bonded warehouse, you can even fill your own bottle of bourbon right from the barrel. And you can also come see us right here at our Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Kitchen Theater, where this time we're cooking with executive chef Chris Pfeiffer from Lulu in Middletown. Everybody had a chance to have the short rib, yes? By the looks of the empty plates, I'd say it was a hit.
Yeah, it seems like a good sign.
Yeah, right? That's what you like to say. In the commercial, you were saying an empty plate's a happy.
Oh, yeah, an empty plate's a happy plate. Yeah.
Chef likes it. He goes around making sure, they're all empty.
Yeah, it seems to be that we don't have any laying around.
That's right.
Well, now's my favorite part. I don't know if anybody else here is a huge dessert fan, yes? Me too. What are we making? We've been teasing it as the Banana Foster's cheesecake.
Well, that's it. So I've been melting some butter during our commercial break over here, and we're going to spoon in just a little bit of this brown sugar and then turn that flame up. And basically what we're doing is making a little caramel. So once this gets real good and hot, we're going to throw a little bit of rum in there.
Okay.
And let that flambe out.
And of course, Bananas Foster, a standby. I mean, actually, it was created at Brennan's, right, in New Orleans?
I believe so.
And it was they had a shipment of bananas that came in.
A little ripe?
No, they were like a ton of them, and they said, we got to do something because they are going to turn and go ripe. What do? Chef went back to the kitchen and created Bananas Foster, and ever since it's been a New Orleans classic. And this is actually a twist on it, which I love, cheesecake.
Oh,
Oh, we got to do it a little different here in Louisville, right, Chef?
Oh yeah, when we got these beautiful cheesecakes from a local bakery, and we always, like I said, we try to source as much as we can get from local as we can. And so now we got that starting to get married there. We'll pull out everybody's favorite.
Oh, this is where I step
some
back.
good rum.
A little rum.
We count to 3. Oh. And there we go. And so while that's bubbling away, we're going to throw our bananas in. And those are going to get nice and juicy in there.
Oh. The chefs that don't like us don't warn us about that.
Oh, and just let it flare up at
Yeah,
you?
you know,
No.
we're like singed up on the eyebrows.
I wouldn't do that to you.
That's what happened to Kevin's Harnage hair. Now
Look
you
at
know
this.
the rest of the story.
Yeah,
I had it. He had it till the chef came on.
it was flambéed.
Well, and so here's my favorite part when I get to play with the big fire. So, obviously,
You
don't...
like fire, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Chefs-
that's part of being a chef, isn't
Chefs
it?
love to play with fire.
So the key when you're doing a brulee is not to get too close, right? Because you don't want to melt. You want to melt the sugar and get that nice creaminess and just a little bit of blackness. But the closer you get, the easier it'll be to burn it, and we don't want to burn it, right?
No. And
So
I like,
there's our first one
and of course, brulee means to burn,
to burn,
but you don't want to burn it.
no. Well, like a true brulee was explained to me one time, is it should be like eating a sheet of glass of sugar.
Right.
And so you just want to like slightly burn that sugar.
It's looking good.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll pour this beautiful banana sauce right over top of it.
Swing this around.
Oh, yeah, just so you guys can see. And then,
Oh, God, look how gorgeous that looks.
Please.
and then just for good measure, we'll go ahead, if there's not enough sugar in it already,
Right.
we're going to go ahead and pound some powdered sugar right there on top.
There we go.
True New Orleans fashion, right?
Awesome.
There you have it, the Bananas Foster's Cheesecake. Love that. That looks fantastic.
We got a bunch of them ready back there for you guys to try.
I don't think they want them.
Oh, no? We'll just save them all for you.
That's right.
Well, Kevin and I are going to take them home, but I guess we're going to feed the
Oh,
audience. We
man.
promised the audience. But, Chef, tell us about your hours and when we can come see you at Lulu Middletown.
So we're open every day from 10 until 9, except for on the weekends, we're open until 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And we're doing a Sunday brunch every
Excellent.
Sunday. That'll be from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And we're trying to offer as many authentic Cajun brunch menu items as we can.
Oh, awesome. It's delicious. And if you're in there, have a Middletown martini. Do yourself a favor. That's always delicious. It's time for us to wrap the show up. Have you guys had a good time? Good. We want to say a big thank you to each of you for being in our studio audience. Folks at home may wonder how they can be here. It's easy to do. Just log on to mintjuleptours.com. You'll look under experiences in the culinary section. You'll see secrets of Bluegrass chefs. Chris, we have to say thanks to you. We appreciate you sharing the secrets.
Awesome, Chef. Good job, buddy.
And finally, last but not least, we appreciate everybody at home for watching. We'll see you next time on another edition of Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Nicely done, Chris.